I'm Elizabeth, a wedding photographer based in San Diego. Today I'm going to be talking about why I love unique mixed matching bridesmaids dresses and why it is a great thing to do for your photos. So the first thing I'm going to say is that you do not have to match your bridesmaids dresses. I personally think that is a look that is dying out. People are getting tired of wearing the same thing, the same bridesmaid looking dress that they're never going to wear again. And I think a lot of brides are opting for more fresh, chic, and unique looks. They're going to be more fashion forward and more inspiring and just prettier to look at in general. If you are the kind of bride who loves the matching bridesmaids dresses, that is great. If that's what you want to do, you do you. I just made a video about that you can go watch. But essentially, if you are somebody who wants something different that looks a little more fun on camera, this video is for you. My first tip is that I do think it adds more visual interest to the camera for your pictures if all of the bridesmaids dresses are not matching. Now you could have two wearing the same dress, two wearing another dress, two wearing another dress, but to have every single bridesmaids matching is a little bit of a weird repeated pattern. If you think about it, with men going to a formal event, it's really likely that there's going to be a lot of men essentially wearing the same thing, like a black tuxedo and a black bow tie. That doesn't look weird to us whatsoever. But if a bunch of women, like 5 women, showed up to the same event, all wearing the exact same dress, that would look really strange to us. Now, why is it any different for a wedding? And I know that you want to designate that they're in the bridal party, and you can do that by having them have different dresses, but that are all in your wedding color palette. That is the way to do it, and then they're of course going to have their bouquets. That's how people are going to know they're in the bridal party, and that is more than enough to do so. You do not have to have them all wearing the same hot pink dress in order for people to understand that they're bridesmaids or your maid of honor. So again, I think it's really lovely to have different color dresses that are all in your color palette. So if you just show your bridesmaids actual color swatches and say, just find a dress in this palette, do a long dress or a short dress. Personally, I think it looks better when all of the bridesmaids dresses are the same length, or one could be like maybe a modest high-low dress. That's fine, but I think it would be strange to have half cocktail and half long, or like one in cocktail, one long. So I would stick to the same length because that is something that is dictated by the formality of the wedding. If you were having a garden party type wedding, you might want to go with cocktail length dresses. If you're having a black tie wedding, it is going to be very weird if one bridesmaid is in a short dress and the rest are in long formal gowns. So I would say keep it the same length, but the color, the texture, the neckline, and the sleeve length can all be different and look really amazing in your photos. Because you are letting them go out and choose something that is within the color palette, you are getting rid of a lot of work off your back. It is going to give you so much less stress because you don't have to be the one searching. You can say, go out and find it. Send me your selections and I will pick one that I think is best, or just send me one and I'll say yes or no. That's going to be so much easier for you, and they're going to love that they have the freedom to choose something that is going to flatter their body, flatter their skin tone, and make them feel happy and confident. And confidence shows. I have seen bridesmaids who were forced to wear the same dress as everybody else, but it clearly was not flattering and they looked and felt so uncomfortable. And there's only so much a photographer can do to change that if they've already set their mind that they hate what they're wearing. So this gives you the ability to have less stress, less work for you, and it gives them the ability to choose something they might actually wear again that they're happy to spend money on. If you go and you look at top publications for weddings and you see their roundups of our favorite 20 bridesmaids dresses of 2018, it is probably very unlikely that you are going to see more than 1 or 2 photos in there where every bridesmaid wore the same thing. Because it is just not very inspiring. It's not fashion forward to have every bridesmaid in the same dress unless you have a super fashion forward dress for them to begin with. But the typical standard bridesmaids dresses, everybody wearing the same thing, no texture, same neckline, it's a very repeated pattern that does not give any dimension to your photo. So blogs and publications and fashion forward people are not going to find it very inspiring. So what I recommend to you is to go check out these blogs, check out like Martha Stewart Weddings or Style Me Pretty, see different ideas for how bridesmaids have had mixed match dresses and how they look so beautiful and so fun and fresh on camera. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and I'll see you next time.